like there's a lot of guys out there, but they don't actually tell you like, all right, this is what you should do. This is what you should work on. Like what you really, the most general thing I can say right now is you have to figure out the sweet spot of the range, which is basically, you know, the the longest. Well, okay, basically like say you take like a normal attack, the very edge of that attack is the best range you want to be for that attack. So you want to be at the most optimal range to do something, and figure out what you can do or your best like attack, how long it is or whatever. You have to figure out your options, your opponent options. Once you figure that out, you figure out what their counter options are to your attack options, and then make sure you're supposed to like attack them. But then keep in mind they're going to try to counterattack you with their counterattack, so you have to find your counterattack to their counterattack. You have to basically keep constantly doing that, and that's where the game comes in, and that's why you see like in Street Fighter, people are moving back and forth like this or whatever because they're trying to control that space so they can attack each other.
No. It's pretty much a footsies game.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now-
Everyone knows what footsies is. Like you, I guess if you're in elementary school and some girl is constantly, kicking you in your shins and stuff, that's footsies. It's the same thing.
Where'd you come up with Perfect Legend?
I want the name Legend because I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z.
Nice.
I love Broly, a legendary Super Saiyan, and I used to play this mod called Earth Special Forces, which was a Dragon Ball Z mod. And I used to call myself Super Saiyan Shin Carl because Shin is like Ultra or Ultimate or whatever or Super or something. That's what it means. But I changed my name to Legend because I just want to, I don't know, Legend. When I think about Legend, I think about like a golden aura, like on the Super Saiyan and their hair and stuff. I think about that golden hair and just the aura that they have and the sound or whatever that comes from it. I think of that. So I was like, I want to be known as Legend, but Legend was taken on Xbox Live, and then Perfect Legend came up in the generator, and I picked Perfect Legend. And I was like, well, this is kind of like Perfect Cell, so whatever. It's kind of the same thing. So that's how I got it from.
Have you ever had people like recognize you, that just like if you're out somewhere or maybe if you're in an area where there may be something going on, like have you ever had someone just come up to you and be like, hey, aren't you? And
yeah, that actually happened to me. I was at the club, and two guys who I actually play with now were like, dude, what are you doing here? And I was like, I live here. It's like, since when? I was like, since I've lived my entire life. I was born here. And it's like, are you serious? And I got their number. We play like every now and then. They follow me on Twitter. I follow them on Twitter and stuff. But that was one of the first times. I mean, of course, I'll be recognized at like a tournament or something. But like as far as like outside of a tournament, no. But there have been I've went to like a birthday party, and they was like, yeah, I know you are. I follow you on Twitter. I'm like, what? Like, so those are the times I've encountered that.